Good day people, today I'm going to show you how to replace the brakes on your F350, F250 Power Stroke diesels. Problem I'm having with mine is that the brake pads are wearing funny. One side's wearing down a lot and the opposite side isn't. I'm going to tell you what the problem with that is in a bit, but in order to change the brakes, first thing we have to do is remove the caliper so we can get access to your brake pads, and then from there we can change them. So I'm going to show you how to go about and removing all that. So some of the things we got to do to remove the calipers, you got to remove the top bolt. There's a bottom bolt as well. We're going to remove this bolt and that one, and this will give us access to get the whole caliper off. So here we are here. I almost dropped the caliper. You don't want to do that. So once you get to this part, you can tell by the brake pads, I mean there's still lots of life left on that one, but it's worn down quite a bit. But see how much pads on this one is like brand new compared to this one, which is a lot thinner. If you're having this problem, the reason behind it is these pins that brake's going to slide on. This one actually comes in and out, and this one here is seized. People have gotten away with just making these loose again and then re-grease them, putting them in, but for my purposes I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to change them out with brand spanking new ones. In order for this bracket to come off, once you remove the two big bolts here, you got to remove the small ones that go in here. They're 1/2 inch or 13 mil, whether you're United States or Canada. And once you remove those, this bracket here will actually separate from the main caliper. So at this point now we're going to go about and replacing the shoes, or the brake pads I should say, and then reassembling this whole piece. Well, with the caliper holder I ran into one small problem. One of the pins was seized and I tried to remove it and it broke off, so I tried to drill a hole and extract it with a small easy out, but that didn't work either. So I had to go to Ford and get a new one. New bracket is about 175 bucks, close enough with tax. So hopefully on the other side we're not going to run into this problem, but we're going to find out here shortly. So before we install the new pads, you want to spread these pistons apart, because once you put the brand new pads on, you're going to find out the distances are not great enough to go over top of the rotor. So the easiest way to do is I use a disc pad spreader here, but you also want to loosen the cap on your brake fluid reservoir as well. You don't necessarily have to remove it, you just got to loosen it so when you push the fluid back, the pressure can just vent out. There you are, pushing them back in. So it is, brake pads put back in. One thing you gotta remember is that these clips have to hang out the outside on both sides. And then you're ready to put the caliper back on the rotor and bolt it in. That's how it should look once you got everything back and bolted down. Pretty simple. Like I said, if your brakes aren't wearing properly, usually those pins are seized in that caliper holder. If you happen to be like me, you break it off and you have to buy a new one, which is 170 some bucks. We're going to do the opposite side now. Hopefully that one comes off without breaking, but we won't know till we yank it off.